Nolazine, make me scream.
Well, damn, man, you already know what's up. It's your boy, RoRuggie. Y'all now tuned in with Nolazine TV, man.
Tell everybody where you from.
You already know, man. I'm from Uptown, New Orleans, 3rd Ward. You remember? I'm off the G. You remember? With the muscle T.M.E.
Okay. So like, you know, and before you're like set Uptown, New Orleans, like I want you to like able to get like a background and like to the people like around the world and we don't know what you know if 30 G is.
Really, like you can go look it up. Like you can really, like you could go look us up like on some shit, but like where I was raised at, like it's rough around. It's like every other neighborhood I think would separate us though. Like we had niggas who was hard on us. Like niggas wasn't allowing no fake phony shit to go on around them. So you know they used to put us on. So we been like gang tight since youngest. Like that's why we just like be strong like that. And then we got a close circle. We stick together around there. You hear me? Like we all one. We move as one.
So, far as yourself growing up, I'm like, who influenced you to want to be one, like, music artist?
I grew up, like, no cap, I was listening to that Pac. I had a little tape. My uncle gave me a little tape set, you hear me? And I was bumping that Pac and that M8 ball and MJG, you hear me? Them the niggas that really made me start rapping and shit. But, like, my nigga Cassidy, like, he was one of the niggas that I used to like watch a lot of his battle raps and shit, so like that would turn me up with it, you hear me? Like I really was like, then when I realized I could do it, I could do the same thing, they talk about my life, I'm like, why not?
And so tell the people, how did you actually come up with your rap name?
I actually come up with my rap. My rap name come from like my name, Ro. My whole hood knew me. Like if you knew me since I was a baby, you probably call me Ro. You hear me? But most people knew me as Ro, you hear me? And Ruggie come from my little brother. He had got killed, you hear me, or whatever, you hear me. He had died, and we used to call him Ruggie, you hear me. So I had just made my Instagram name RoRuggie, you hear me, and it just stuck. A lot of people just started just like, oh RoRuggie, oh Ruggie, oh Ruggie. So
and you want to keep his name alive.
Yeah, I just kept his name alive. So that's my way, yeah, like letting them live through me too, you hear me. Like when you mention Ro, you're gonna mention Ruggie, so you know we won.
Hey, so tell the people, I'm like, what's the average day like for you?
The average day, 9 times out of 10 I'm chilling, recording up in the studio, working, trying to put out more shit, you hear me? Shooting videos. Average day though, like, no cap, I probably like go sit up in the studio, fucking with the bro, we light up, smoke, and just make music, you hear me? When we ain't doing it, we ain't got no event, we going to nothing popping that day, we in the studio, we getting that business and we working.
Okay. So do you have any brand new projects coming up?
Oh yeah. I got a jerk tape with my man's 5 who passed T5, you hear me? Long live 5, rest 5, you hear me? I got a jerk tape with him coming up, me and him. Smoke just dropped. I'm on like 4 songs on his tape. My blood GM5 X just dropped. I'm on like 2 songs on his tape. Health, I'm on songs on his tape. Swipe Life, I'm on his tape. Single, I'm on his tape. And after I dropped the collab tape with 5, I'm really about to drop a single project, you hear me? I'm really about to drop 2 on really like, cause I got like so much shit just backed up to where I'm just about to flush them out with it beginning of this year. That's how I'm gonna start it out.
Okay, I got you. So far as being a music artist, tell us what like separates you from other artists.
Like my shit be real, like, and I know a lot of niggas feel the same way. I know a lot of niggas gonna be like, oh, my shit be real too, but like you can hear it in me, like when you listen to my shit, like if you don't get chills from it, like if I don't make you feel me, like yeah, but 9 times out of 10 you gonna feel me because it's real, and they gonna fuck with what's real, like.
Gotcha.
And my flow just different though, like my shit really just different, like niggas ain't, like I could get on all type of levels with it, you hear me, like.
Right. So, like, being from New Orleans, do you feel like other music artists in New Orleans actually support each other?
Nigga fuck with who they fuck with, and I be understanding that because, you know, like nigga can feel like you cold and still not support you because they don't like you. Like, cause I got niggas who don't like me and still be telling people, yeah, that nigga cool, but fuck him though. Like, you hear me? Like, you hear me? But that nigga can rap though. You hear me?
And so it's like, you know, it's like a little respect, like, man, I like what he doing. But fuck that nigga, I still gotta do him something because I catch him.
Yeah,
but I like his rap.
When it's real, it's real. Yeah. You hear me? Like, even they know it's up.
Yeah.
Like, they know it's real, so they be like, it's most definitely respect.
Right. It's just funny because I had this conversation earlier with somebody about a town and like they asked me like, man, I don't think y'all got gangs. I mean, but I don't think y'all got gangs. But I be seeing dudes like claiming blood and Crip like. So like, I want you to just in your words, explain like New Orleans culture, like just the street culture, cause like people really be thinking that because like, you know, Lil Wayne say blood and like people be thinking people be actually doing it down here, and like I tell people like, man, everybody for themselves.
No, it's
like it was more like a hood or family ties than any kind of gang.
It ain't no gang shit. Like nine times out of 10 of you with them niggas, you probably grew up with them, raised with them.
Met him in jail.
Met him in jail. You know, some niggas, but I don't even click with niggas from there's a very few niggas, probably like 2 niggas I really be fucking with tough that I was fucking with up in jail. Like, you hear me? Like, everybody else, like, cause niggas snake is like niggas get around other niggas and be one way, and then get around you and be a way. You gotta kill a fake vibe, just keep them from around you. Right. Like, but the city wicked though. Like, it ain't no gangs around here. It is really every man for themselves. Everybody trying to eat, like, you and a nigga way, you getting took over, like.
Right, because my conversation with the person, I'm like, you know, it's more like a crab in a barrel. Like, nobody really won't see that person really be on top of them.
No.
Everybody really won't be they own big dog man.
Facts. And that's the problem. Everybody won't be big dogs. And niggas, we can't fill that role. Like, you hear me? Like, I play my position. I ain't gotta be the captain of the yacht. As long as I'm on that fucking boat, I'm good. You hear me? I know gang them going. It don't matter which one of us go. That's why I feel like we the hardest niggas out. Like T.M.E. Like, cause it don't matter which one of us blow first. It don't matter which one of we all going once one of us start up.
Yeah, because you got the same mission.
We got the same mission. We on the same agenda.
Right. So, like, far as being from New Orleans, do you feel like you ever have to move out of New Orleans? Like, once your music career, reach a certain milestone.
Most definitely, like it happened to you. Look at Dolph. You hear me? Look, like, you know, where you get your love from, you get hate from it too. Love and hate, like, run with each other. Like, you hear me? People can hate you and love you at the same time. You hear me? So, you hear me? So most definitely, if I get rich enough to move out this bitch, I'm gone. Yeah, but I'm always come back though. I'm always supporting and show love to this bitch, like, cause this what made me.
I tell people, you ain't gotta move, you just gotta know how to move around.
Facts, that too.
Cause like, it can happen to you anywhere.
Facts.
It's like, it don't matter how many people you got with you, it's always gonna be that blind spot that somebody can actually catch it.
Most definitely.
Like, that's what people don't get. Like, you know, you can have Google Doodle with you, but if somebody in the bathroom wait for you, they can catch it. You all kind of ways.
You go out of town to get into a car and die. You hear me? Like, so, but I believe that when it's your time, it's your time. I ain't ducking nothing. Like, it is what it is with that shit. I don't be worrying. I don't live my life worrying about what no nigga do me, because, man, I was raised by my mom. My dad was in jail. Like, my dad was in jail. I was 9 days old. You hear me? He didn't make it home until 27 years later. You hear me? I was raised by my mom. My mom used to always tell me, can't nothing nigga do you that you can't do him.
Fact.
You hear me? And she left me with that. You hear me? So whatever nigga feel like they could do, you could do it right back to them. You hear me? And don't let no nigga fuck over you. So that's how I was raised, like, so.
Okay, so as far as like the music scene in New Orleans, do you feel like local DJs, radio stations, blogs, do you feel like they can do a better job, like breaking artists?
Hey, it really be depending on the artist. Niggas be doing them and shit. Like, nigga, it take for the artists to come together too, but fuck, the DJ gotta start bumping a nigga though. Like, they gotta start fucking with a nigga for real. Like,
right. If I kind of like just me looking like as from the media side now, I just see like if the DJs kind of following in like the radio direction.
Right.
Like, you know, ain't nobody really trying to break no artist unless that artist already popular.
Yeah.
If the artist popular and they feel like they could benefit off saying they was behind them, they'll get behind them. They're not just grabbing a random person.
They're trying to build with
they're doing the underdog.
They all trying to start at the top.
Right.
But like that's what we working on in the muscle. Like we got niggas who do a little bit of everything. We got niggas that just mix, you know. We got niggas who just work on the computer. Like we got niggas who we just looking for a real cameraman right now.
Yeah,
we gonna be locked
that's
up.
what I tell people. Like, man, if you got a group of 10 people, you don't need all shooters. You need a graphic designer. You need a manager. You need a video man.
Facts.
Everybody don't need to be. Look, guess what? First of all, just me personally, I'm a convicted felon. I want to do who on side me legal with a gun.
Facts,
I don't need no illegal shooters. We all going to jail.
Facts. You gotta make sure we straight.
Yeah, so like, you know, you can stay at your people that's with it, but like you gotta move smart and militant.
Facts.
But everybody don't need to be on no. Everybody need to be on the wrong time.
No.
Everybody need a job and like, you know, make that mission work.
If everybody on the wrong time, who gonna stop who? They always need that partner that gonna be right there to be like, no, bitch, you crashing right now, fall back.
If you think about the bigger picture,
they gonna always need that nigga right there. You hear me? And that's what thing about being a partner. Like, you know you're a real partner, but nigga could tell you something and you don't feel no type of way about it, even if it's shit that you don't want to hear. Like, you hear me? You gonna, if it's good, you gonna take it and run with it. You hear me? If it's bad, y'all probably fuss about it, but y'all can talk though. You hear me? That's the thing. Niggas can't talk. They better just.
Well, speaking of situation, I was just talking to some little kids. I said, man, if like a lot of little dudes jumped in the streets because they were scared of one of their partners, like, so they like, man, if they feel like, if their partner they were scared of, like anything he say, he gonna do it because he don't want his partner to say he a hoe or like look at him wrong. So like a lot of dudes really was forced to be in the streets by their partners, and they really wasn't like that. And the shit go wrong once they do something. The dude ratted because he really didn't want to be in the streets from the beginning.
Yeah, you forced it.
Yeah, a lot of dudes got. I really a lot of dudes got forced.
Nigga gotta make their choice. That's about being a man. Like I ain't gonna never let no another nigga think for me. Even though you my dog.
But they got a lot of followers.
Give a fuck how long we been locked in with each other. You hear me, man? If I feel like you gonna fuck us up, I ain't gonna do it. If I feel like we could get away with something, it's all for it. You hear me?
It's a lot of yes men that hate with each other. It's like ain't nobody never tell them like, man, we ain't doing it. You gotta stop that. You gotta stop that. You gotta have somebody to be like, if nobody there, y'all just gonna crash. Yeah.
You hear me?
You right.
So like I gotta like that bitch smoke. Like when I be wrong, like certain niggas probably don't want to tell me I'm wrong. You hear me? But they got certain niggas who gonna be like, bitch, you tripping, like fall, like chill. You hear me? And we'll probably get into it where we be about to fight or anything. You hear me? But it's be love, like.
Hey, but you gonna know that day that's like if he generally won't see me win.
Yeah, facts.
Like, cause a lot of people don't have people that generally won't see them win. They think. And in New Orleans, we got this issue, like we feel played fast.
Yeah, and a lot of motherfuckers will let you.
And that's the problem.
You hear me? A lot of motherfuckers will let you be like, I see you doing it and like, let you go ahead.
And like some people just get out your way because they're like, man, I don't feel like it to him either. Yeah. Like, I'm just get out of his way.
Facts.
But like that field played attitude, like I talked to like a label exec, they're like, man, New Orleans rappers, he was like, man, they kind of like difficult because they feel played off the most smallest thing. And like, people don't be trying to deal with that.
Yeah, you know that's how the whole city.
Yeah,
like, that's how nigga.
If you got people trying to flash on you and you ain't and like you ain't from here, like you ain't even get our conversation. Like they be like just saying yeah can mean good or bad.
On the road.
Like they be like yeah, you like what you talking about?
Yeah, what's up?
They be like we understand it because it's more of our body language. Then you can see a person's posture, you probably know what his next move gonna be.
Facts.
But everybody but everybody you wouldn't know that. That's just crazy. But so 3 years from now, I'm like, where's your music career going?
Man, I'm really like once I go to really, I feel like once I really go to dropping and like putting these visuals out for these bitches, I think they gonna fuck with me, you hear me? Like I already had a run-in with Stunner before, you hear me? Flew to Cali, went fuck with him, you hear me? Put me on the jet, went to Miami. I was supposed to be fucking with him, but you know the corona shit was going around that time. Well, I'm really just still grinding, and even he had told me like, I'm on the jet with that nigga, when that nigga told me like, bitch, you the one, like, he like, young, you hard, like, out of a lot of videos niggas show me, he like, you one of the ones I fuck with. You like, hey, just him telling me that and him being a nigga you is, that let me know like, bitch, you could go with it.
Hey, but you just gotta stay consistent.
Facts. That's the main thing.
Consistency is everything.
That's the main thing. But yeah, but in the next 3, y'all gonna probably still see me here. I'm gonna still be here running that shit. I ain't going nowhere. I'm just getting started on some shit. Like, I'm just cooking this shit up.
Okay. So, like, tell everybody, I'm like, what's your favorite song? I'm like, that you have released so far? And I'm like, tell them why.
What's my favorite song that I released?
Yeah.
The favorite song that I released was that Talks with Lakeisha. Why that's my favorite song? Cause it's like a letter to my mama. Hear me? And when I was 17, I got locked up and did 6 years or whatever. You hear me? And I just ran the whole F down about when the police kicked in the house, about my little brother passing and everything. Like, yo, it was really hard. I really just talking to my mom. I really felt like I got a lot off my chest with that song, just running it about it, you hear me? And she actually listened to that mother and like it, so that's really basing my favorite track.
Hey, so far as being a music artist, I'm like, was you one of the music artists actually, I'm like, before your brother died, or you started after?
Like, I was doing a little rapping before my little brother died, you hear me? But I was like always playing. I just like record on the ground, but I never go to the studio, never shot no videos. Really wasn't worrying about it. Like,
and so you took it more serious once he passed?
To tell you the truth, really, like, all my partners and them, like, even him, he was telling me, like, you too cool. Like, a lot of them niggas be really forcing me, like, bitch, you too cool not to rap, like, you hear me? Like, you know what you doing with it, so why not do it? So them niggas really make me do it. Like, sometimes I be boorish, man, let's go in the studio. They gonna pull my leg, you hear me? They gonna want to see me there.
And so has there been one point in your music career, I mean, when you just wanted to give up?
Oh, yeah. Fucking right, boy. So I ain't gonna lie, after the time when Stunner hit me back, I was like, man, fuck that music shit, you hear me? Like, but I had to see, like, you hear me? In order for me to get to that point, nigga had to see something, you hear me? So why not keep going with this shit, you hear me? But I got it to a lot of point, because I be dealing with shit other than this, you hear me? Like I told you, this wasn't no main priority for me. Like, I really just started out playing with this shit. Like, I wasn't really even put to be rapping. I was really just playing. And everybody wanted to really liking my shit, so I just kept dropping and fucking with them.
Yeah. And so tell everybody, I'm like, what's next for you? Do you plan on dropping merch? If like work with bigger artists?
Oh yeah, man, we got some hoodies. We got some hoodies coming out. You hear me? We got some T.M.E hoodies, and I might start some Living Ruggie hoodies. You hear me? And put them out too. But I got that bitch Dre on the song, man. Prince Dre got something locked in. I'm waiting on Nino to send me something back. I'm really about to see like this next tape I'm about to drop. It really about to just be all me. Like I ain't gonna really have no features on that bitch because I want niggas to hear me. I want niggas to feel me, you hear me? So I'm gonna drop this one and then I'm gonna 9 times out of 10 drop the tape with all these features on that bitch and turn it up.
But last but not least, can you tell everybody, I'm like, what can they find you at on social media and just other music platforms?
Y'all will find me on Apple, RoRuggie, just type in RoRuggie on Insta, Ro_Ruggie 3G. Let me see, no underscore, then no underscore. I'm on Instagram, it's RoRuggie, RoRuggie 3G, you hear me? That's the new Insta. Last shit got deleted, but I'm turning back up though.
All right, we done.
Facts, man.
Nolazine, make them scream. Nolazine, make them SCREAM. Scream. Nolazine, make them scream. You heard me.